Listen up, because this isn't just about being liked. It's about being remembered. It's about walking into a room and leaving a mark. And the truth is, likability is not about pretending. It's not about acting. It's about being real. See, there are 11 laws, unwritten rules that govern how we connect with people, how we build relationships, how we leave a legacy. And if you understand them, if you live by them, you will become not just liked, but respected. The law of authenticity: be real, be remembered. Let me tell you something. People can sense fake from a mile away. They may not say it, they may not call it out, but deep down, they know when someone is putting on an act. And here's the truth. Being liked is not about being perfect. It's about being real. Think about the people you admire the most. Maybe it's a leader, a mentor, a family member, or a friend. What makes them special? Is it their flawless speech, their perfect smile? No. What makes them unforgettable is their authenticity, their ability to be exactly who they are without pretending to be something they're not. The power of being real. Authenticity is magnetic. When you are real, people trust you. They relate to you. They connect with you on a deeper level. Why? Because most people are out here trying to impress, trying to fit in, trying to mold themselves into something they think the world wants to see. But the ones who stand out, they don't play that game. They own their strengths. They own their weaknesses. They own their story. Let me say that again. Own your story. The struggles, the setbacks, the lessons. They all make you who you are. And when you embrace that, when you stop trying to be someone else and start being you, people notice. They respect it, they admire it, because being real takes courage. The trap of trying to please everyone. Here's the thing, you will never be liked by everyone. Read that again. Let it sink in. No matter how much you try, some people will misunderstand you, some won't vibe with your energy, some will have their own reasons for not seeing your value, and that's okay. The moment you stop chasing approval and start focusing on authentic connections, your whole world will change. Because the people who matter, the ones who genuinely appreciate you, will find their way to you. Trying to be someone you're not, that's exhausting. That's unsustainable. But being yourself, that's freeing. How to embody authenticity. One, know who you are. Take a moment and ask yourself, what do I truly believe in? What are my values? What do I stand for? When you know the answers to these questions, your actions will align with your truth. And when your words and actions align, you become trustworthy. 2, speak your truth, but with respect. Being authentic doesn't mean saying whatever comes to mind without considering others. It means speaking with honesty and kindness. It means standing by your values while respecting those of others. It's about confidence without arrogance. 3, embrace your imperfections. Nobody's perfect. Read that again, nobody. So why pretend? The strongest people don't hide their scars, they show them. Because those scars, they tell a story. They show resilience. They show that you have been through something and come out stronger. And people don't relate to perfection, they relate to struggle and growth. 4, stop comparing yourself to others. Comparison is the enemy of authenticity. When you look at someone else's journey and try to match it, you lose yourself in the process. Instead of trying to be like them, focus on being the best version of you. Nobody else has your exact experiences. Nobody else sees the world the way you do. That means you have something unique to offer. Own that. 5, let your actions speak. Words are powerful, but actions reveal who you really are. Be someone who follows through, who does what they say they will do, who stands firm in their beliefs, but remains open to learning. Because authenticity isn't just about being real, it's about being consistent. When you start showing up as your true self, something incredible happens. People start trusting you more. No second guessing, no skepticism. Just real, meaningful connections. You attract the right people, the ones who see you for who you truly are and appreciate it. You gain confidence. No more pretending, no more pressure, just a strong sense of self-worth. You inspire others. When people see you being unapologetically you, it gives them permission to do the same. Final words, at the end of the day, authenticity wins. Every time. It's easy to put on a mask. It's easy to play a role. But true power, true likability, it comes from the courage to be yourself. So stop trying to fit in. Stop trying to be what the world expects. Be you. Because the world doesn't need another copy, it needs the original. The law of self-image. How you see yourself is how the world sees you. Let me ask you a question. When you look in the mirror, who do you see? Do you see someone strong, capable, and confident, or do you see someone who doubts their worth, who questions their abilities, who feels like they're not enough? Because let me tell you something, how you see yourself is exactly how the world will see you. Self-image is everything. It shapes the way you talk, the way you walk, the way you interact with people. If you see yourself as weak, as unworthy, as invisible, then that's the energy you put out. And guess what? People will treat you accordingly. But if you see yourself as someone of value, as someone with purpose, as someone who has something to offer the world, then people will respond to that too. Teach. Confidence is not arrogance, it's self-respect. Now, let's be clear. Confidence is not about arrogance. It's not about thinking you're better than anyone else. It's about self-respect. It's about knowing your worth without needing outside validation. Arrogance repels people. Confidence attracts people. Think about the most likable, charismatic people you know. What do they have in common? They carry themselves with certainty. They believe in what they say. They stand tall. They make eye contact. They don't shrink themselves to make others comfortable. And that energy, it's contagious. People gravitate toward confidence because it makes them feel safe. It makes them feel inspired. It makes them feel like they're in the presence of someone who knows where they're going. And you can be that person. The voice inside your head matters. Here's the truth. Your mind is always listening. The way you talk to yourself shapes the way you see yourself. If you tell yourself, I'm not good enough, I'll never succeed, people won't like me, then that's the reality you create. You start carrying yourself in a way that confirms those beliefs. You avoid eye contact. You hesitate when you speak. You second guess your decisions. And people pick up on that energy. But if you start feeding your mind with, I am worthy, I am capable, I bring value to every room I walk into, then your posture changes, your tone changes, your presence changes. Your self-image sets the tone for your entire life. How to build a powerful self-image. 1, stand tall. Literally, your body language speaks before you even say a word. Straighten your posture, lift your chin, make eye contact. Carry yourself like someone who belongs, because you do. 2, speak with certainty. People are drawn to those who speak with conviction. Even if you don't have all the answers, say what you do know with confidence. 3, stop seeking approval. Not everyone will like you, and that's okay. True confidence comes from within, not from outside validation. 4, rewire your inner dialogue. If your self-talk is negative, change the script. Replace doubt with belief. Speak to yourself like you would speak to someone you love. 5, take action even when you're scared. Confidence grows through action. Every time you step outside your comfort zone, your self-pigment strengthens. Prove to yourself that you can do hard things. Final words. How you see yourself is how the world will see you. So see yourself as strong. See yourself as valuable. See yourself as someone who deserves success, happiness, and respect, because when you believe it, everyone else will too. The law of curiosity, the secret to connecting with anyone. You want to be truly likable, you want to build real, meaningful relationships, then stop talking so much about yourself and start asking questions. That's right. Curiosity is one of the most powerful tools in human connection. Because here's the truth. People love to feel seen. They love to feel heard. And the fastest way to make someone feel important is to show genuine interest in them. Think about the last time you met someone who truly listened to you, someone who asked thoughtful questions, someone who wasn't just waiting for their turn to speak, but was actually engaged in what you had to say. How did that make you feel? Probably respected, valued, understood. Now imagine if you could make everyone feel that way. Imagine if every time you had a conversation, you left the other person feeling appreciated. That's how you become unforgettable. That's how you build trust, friendships, and influence. Curiosity creates connection. People don't connect over facts, they connect over feelings. They connect over shared experiences, over common interests, over moments that matter. And the only way to uncover those moments? Ask questions. Not surface level small talk questions. Not the generic, how are you, that barely scratches the surface. No, ask real questions. Ask about their passions, their struggles, their dreams. What's something you're really excited about right now? What's the best advice you've ever received? If you could do anything for a living, what would it be? What's one experience that changed your life? See, when you ask questions like these, you do two things. One, you make the other person feel important. They get to share their thoughts, their experiences, their emotions, and that makes them feel valued. Two, you build a deeper connection. You move beyond small talk and into real, meaningful conversation. The difference between being interested and being interesting. Most people spend their time trying to be interesting, trying to impress others, trying to sound smart, trying to tell the best stories. But the most likable people, they don't focus on being interesting, they focus on being interested. When you shift your focus from how can I impress them to what can I learn about them, everything changes. Because people don't remember what you said, they don't remember how smart you sounded, they remember how you made them feel. How to develop genuine curiosity. 1, listen to understand, not to respond. Most people listen just so they can reply. Don't do that. Listen to understand. Let people finish their thoughts. Absorb what they're saying before you respond. 2, ask open-ended questions. Yes or no questions kill conversation. Instead, ask questions that invite people to share their thoughts, feelings, and experiences. 3, show engagement. Nod, make eye contact, react to what they're saying. A simple wow, that's really interesting, can go a long way in making someone feel heard. 4, be curious about everyone. Everyone has a story. Everyone has wisdom to share. Treat every conversation as an opportunity to learn something new. Final words. You want to connect with people? You want to be likable, respected, remembered? Then start asking more, talking less. Because the most powerful way to win people over is to let them do the talking. The law of energy. Your vibe attracts your tribe. Let's get something straight. Energy is contagious. Have you ever walked into a room and immediately felt the mood shift just from the presence of one person? Maybe it was someone with a big confident smile, someone who radiated positivity and made everyone feel at ease. Or maybe it was the opposite, someone whose negativity, low energy, or indifference sucked the life out of the place. The truth is, we all bring energy into every interaction. Whether we realize it or not, people feel our presence before we even say a word. So here's the question. What kind of energy do you bring? Do you lift people up or do you drain them? Do you inspire confidence or do you create doubt? Do you make people feel excited and engaged or do you make them want to leave the conversation as quickly as possible? Your energy speaks before you do. Before you even introduce yourself, your energy has already introduced you. Your body language, your facial expressions, your posture. These things tell people more than your words ever could. Think about the people you naturally gravitate toward. They're not necessarily the loudest or the most extroverted. They're the ones who make you feel good just by being around them. They bring warmth, enthusiasm, and confidence into the room. And that's something you can choose to do to positive energy, attract opportunity. Here's the reality. People want to work with, do business with, and be friends with those who make them feel good. When you bring high, positive energy, you attract better relationships. People want to be around those who make them feel inspired and uplifted, create new opportunities. Whether it's in business, leadership, or personal life, people remember those who bring enthusiasm and confidence. Inspire trust and confidence. Your energy signals whether you believe in yourself. And if you don't, why should anyone else? How to cultivate high-level energy. 1, take care of your body. Your energy starts with how you feel physically. If you're exhausted, sluggish, or drained, it will show. Prioritize sleep, exercise, and nutrition so you can operate at your best. 2, control your mindset. Your thoughts shape your energy. If you constantly think negatively, your energy will reflect that. Start your day with gratitude, affirmations, or simply the decision to bring positive energy into every interaction. 3, master your body language. Stand tall, make eye contact, smile, a real, genuine smile. Speak with enthusiasm. Your body communicates energy just as much as your words do. 4, be present. Ever talk to someone who's physically there but mentally checked out? It's frustrating. If you want to bring great energy, be fully present. Put the phone away, focus on the conversation, and engage with the people around you. 5, bring enthusiasm. Excitement is magnetic. If you're passionate about something, Don't be afraid to show it. When you speak with enthusiasm, people naturally lean in and listen. Final words, energy, isn't just about what you say, it's about how you make people feel. So the next time you walk into a room, ask yourself, am I bringing energy that lifts people up? Am I making others feel excited, inspired, and engaged? Would I want to be around me? Because at the end of the day, your vibe attracts your tribe. And the energy you bring into the world, that's exactly what you'll get back. The law of listening, the art of making people feel heard. Let me ask you something. When was the last time you truly felt heard? I mean really heard. Not just someone nodding along while scrolling through their phone. Not just a polite while waiting for their turn to talk. I'm talking about someone who gave you their full attention, listened without interrupting, and actually cared about what you were saying. Feels good, doesn't it? Now flip the question. When was the last time you made someone else feel that way? Because here's the truth. Listening is one of the most powerful tools for building deep, meaningful connections. And yet, it's one of the most overlooked. Most people don't really listen. They're too busy thinking about what they're going to say next, or they're distracted, or they're waiting for their turn to jump in. But the people who know how to listen, the ones who make others feel seen, valued, and understood, those are the people everyone wants to be around. Why listening makes you more likable. Listening isn't just about staying quiet while someone else talks. It's about making people feel important. And when you make people feel important, they naturally feel drawn to you. They trust you more. They respect you more. They see you as someone who gets it, someone who doesn't just hear words but understands feelings. Here's what happens when you become a great listener. People open up to you more. They feel safe sharing their thoughts, dreams, and struggles. You build trust quickly because when people feel heard, they feel respected. You gain valuable insights. When you truly listen, you learn things that others miss. You strengthen relationships, friendships, business connections, and even family bonds grow deeper when real listening is involved. How to master the art of listening. 1, be fully present. Put the phone down. Stop thinking about your to-do list. Give the person in front of you your full attention. People can tell when you're distracted, and nothing kills connection faster than feeling ignored. 2, listen to understand, not to respond. Most people listen just so they can reply. Don't do that. Instead, listen with the goal of truly understanding what the other person is saying. Focus on their words, their tone, their emotions. 3, use body language to show you're engaged. Make eye contact, but don't stare them down. Nod occasionally to show you're following. Lean in slightly to show interest. Match their tone. If they're sharing something deep, respond with warmth and care. Ask thoughtful questions. One of the best ways to show you're listening, ask questions that go deeper. That's interesting. What made you feel that way? Tell me more about that experience. How did that impact you? When you ask follow-up questions, it shows you're not just hearing words. You're invested in the conversation. The closer somebody gets, the more they feel it is a conversation, the better it becomes. 5, don't interrupt. Even if you have something important to say. We've all been guilty of cutting someone off mid-sentence because we just had to say something. But when you interrupt, it sends a message. What I have to say is more important than what you're saying. Instead, practice pausing before you speak. Let them finish, take a breath, then respond. Final words. Listening is a superpower. It makes you more respected, more trusted, and more likable. Because at the end of the day, people don't just want to be around those who can talk well. They want to be around those who can listen well. So the next time you're in a conversation, ask yourself, am I really listening or just waiting for my turn to talk? Am I making this person feel heard and valued? Am I showing interest, asking questions, and engaging fully? Because the best way to win people over is to simply listen. The law of authenticity. Be real. Be you, and people will follow. Let me tell you something. People can smell fake from a mile away. You ever met someone who just didn't feel real? Someone who said all the right things, smiled at the right moments, and seemed too polished, yet something about them felt off? That's because they weren't being authentic. See, people don't connect with perfection. They connect with real. They connect with honesty, with vulnerability, with people who are unapologetically themselves. And that is the foundation of likability. Why authenticity makes you unforgivable. In a world full of filters, rehearsed speeches, and social media highlight reels, authenticity is rare. That's why it's so powerful. When you're real, people trust you more. because they know you're not putting on an act. You attract the right people, the ones who actually resonate with who you truly are. You build stronger relationships because real connections can't be built on fake personalities. You feel more confident. When you stop trying to impress people and just be yourself, you free yourself from unnecessary stress. And let me tell you this, the people who matter, they will respect you for being real. The ones who don't, they were never meant to be in your life anyway. The danger of trying to be someone you're not. Too many people spend their lives playing a role. They say what they think others want to hear. They dress how they think they should. They mold themselves to fit in rather than stand out. And what happens? They attract the wrong people. The ones who only like the mask, not the real person underneath. They live with constant pressure because keeping up a fake image is exhausting. They never feel truly fulfilled because deep down, they know they're not being themselves. The truth is, pretending to be someone you're not is a losing game because sooner or later, the real you will come out. And by then, the relationships you built on that fake version of yourself, they won't last. How to embrace your authentic self. 1, know who you are. Take a moment to ask yourself, what do I truly believe in? What kind of people do I want to surround myself with? What makes me unique? The better you know yourself, the easier it is to show up as the real you. 2, stop seeking approval. Not everyone is going to like you. And that's okay. The goal isn't to be liked by everyone, it's to be respected and valued by the right people. 3, own your flaws. Nobody's perfect. And guess what? That's a good thing. Being open about your struggles, your setbacks, and your lessons learned makes you relatable. It makes people feel comfortable around you. 4, speak your truth. Say what you mean. Stand by what you believe in. Don't water yourself down just to fit in. Your voice, your perspective, your story, they matter. 5, let go of the fear of judgment. The world will always have opinions. Some people will judge no matter what you do. So why not just be yourself? At least that way you attract people who genuinely like you for you. Final words. Authenticity isn't about being perfect, it's about being real. So ask yourself, am I showing up as my true self or am I wearing a mask? Am I living for others' approval or for my own peace? Am I attracting people who love the real me or just the version I pretend to be? Because the most likable people, they don't try to be perfect. They just show up as themselves and let the right people come to them. The law of similarity. People like people who are like them. You ever met someone for the first time and instantly felt a connection, like you had known them forever, even though you had just exchanged a few words? That's not a coincidence. That's the law of similarity at work. See, people are naturally drawn to those who remind them of themselves. It's human nature. When we see something familiar in someone, whether it's shared interests, experiences, values, or even mannerisms, we feel an instant bond. And that bond, that's what makes you likable. Why similarity builds connections? Think about it. When you meet someone who loves the same music as you, grew up in a similar hometown, has the same career struggles, shares the same values and beliefs, you automatically feel more comfortable around them. You trust them more. You enjoy the conversation more. That's because similarity creates a sense of belonging. It makes us feel understood. And when someone makes us feel that way, we want to be around them. The science behind similarity and likability, studies show that people are more likely to trust those who share their interests, feel comfortable with those who mirror their body language, say yes to those who have similar backgrounds or experiences. Even small similarities, like rooting for the same sports team or having the same favorite restaurant, can make a big difference in how much we like someone. Why? Because similarity breaks down barriers. It makes people feel safe, seen, and understood. How to use similarity to build stronger connections. 1, find common ground. Want to be instantly more likable? Look for what you have in common with people. Ask about their interests, hobbies, and passions. Find shared experiences. Maybe you've both traveled to the same place, worked in the same industry, or faced similar challenges. Listen for clues in conversation that reveal similarities. The key is to focus on what unites you, not what divides you. 2, mirror body language and speech. Patterness. Ever notice how close friends tend to have the same gestures, tone of voice, or speaking style? That's called mirroring, and it's a powerful tool for connection. You don't have to copy someone exactly, that would be weird, but subtly mirroring their posture, gestures, and tone can create a subconscious sense of familiarity and trust. 3, show empathy and understanding. Similarity isn't just about shared interests, it's also about shared experiences and emotions. If someone is struggling, share a time when you faced something similar. If they're excited about something, show that you genuinely relate to their enthusiasm. When people feel like you get them, they're naturally drawn to you. 4, be genuine. Don't fake it. The key to the law of similarity isn't pretending to be like someone, it's finding real, authentic connections. Don't force similarities that don't exist. Instead, focus on discovering what you and the other person truly have in common. Final words. People like people who are like them. So the next time you meet someone new, don't just focus on the differences. Look for the common ground. Find what connects you. Because when you make people feel like they belong, they'll always want to be around you. The law of mood, how your emotions shape your connections. Have you ever walked into a room and immediately felt the energy shift? Maybe it was someone who was smiling, laughing, and full of enthusiasm, making everyone around them feel uplifted. Or maybe it was the opposite, someone with a sour expression, shoulders slumped, and a negative vibe that made the entire room feel heavier. That's the law of mood at work. Your mood is contagious. People don't just listen to your words, they feel your energy. The way you show up emotionally, your attitude, your expressions, your overall mood sets the tone for every interaction. And whether you realize it or not, your mood directly affects how people see you and whether they want to be around you. Why your mood matters. Think about this. When you're in a good mood, people gravitate towards you. You're more approachable, more fun to be around, and more engaging. But when you're in a bad mood, negative, irritated, or disengaged people tend to avoid you. Your mood influences how people respond to you. A positive mood makes you more likable, while a negative one pushes people away. The energy of the conversation, if you bring warmth and enthusiasm, the conversation flows. If you bring stress or frustration, it shuts down. Your ability to influence and inspire leaders, friends, and colleagues who maintain an uplifting mood are the ones people look up to. Bottom line, your mood shapes your relationships. If you want to build strong, positive connections, you have to be intentional about the energy you bring into every interaction. How to manage your mood to boost likability. 1, check yourself before you engage. Before stepping into a conversation, ask yourself, what mood am I bringing into this space? Am I projecting positivity or negativity? Would I want to be around someone with this energy? If your mood is off, take a moment to reset, breathe, smile. Shift your focus to gratitude or something positive before engaging with others. 2, use your body to shift your emotions. Your mood isn't just in your mind, it's in your body language. If you're slouched over, frowning, or moving sluggishly, you're signaling low energy. To instantly improve your mood, stand up tall, smile, even if you don't feel like it. Your brain follows your body. Move with energy and confidence. Your body influences your emotions, and by adjusting your posture and expressions, you can lift your own mood and the mood of those around you. 3, surround yourself with positive energy. Ever notice how being around upbeat, enthusiastic people naturally lifts your mood? That's because emotions are contagious. If you spend too much time with negative, complaining, or toxic people, their energy will drain you. Instead, choose to be around those who uplift, inspire, and encourage. Their positivity will rub off on you. Master emotional control. Life isn't always sunshine and rainbows. Stress, frustration, and disappointment are part of the journey, but how you handle those emotions determines how others see you. Instead of letting bad moods take over, practice deep breathing or mindfulness to stay centered. Take a short break before engaging in conversations when you're upset. Shift your focus to solutions instead of problems. When you can control your emotions, you earn respect and admiration from those around you. 5, make others feel good. Want to instantly boost your mood? Lift up someone else. Give a compliment. Show appreciation. Celebrate someone's success. When you make others feel good, you'll find that your own mood improves too. Final words. Your mood isn't just about you, it's about the experience you create for those around you. So before you enter a conversation, ask yourself, am I bringing positive or negative energy? Would I want to be around someone with my current mood? How can I uplift this interaction? Because the truth is, the way you make people feel is what they'll remember most. Bring good energy and people will always want to be around you. The law of gratitude makes you irresistibly likable. Let me ask you something. When was the last time someone truly appreciated you? Not just a quick thanks or a polite nod, but real, heartfelt gratitude. Felt good is doing it. That's because everyone wants to feel valued. Whether it's a friend, a coworker, a family member, or even a stranger, people are drawn to those who make them feel appreciated and important. And that is the power of gratitude. When you express genuine appreciation for others, you instantly become more likable, more trusted, and more respected. Because gratitude isn't just a polite gesture, it's a relationship builder. It creates warmth, connection, and a deep sense of belonging. Why gratitude makes you more likable. Gratitude isn't just about saying thank you. It's about making people feel seen, valued, and respected. Here's what happens when you practice gratitude consistently. People feel good around you. They associate you with positivity and warmth. You strengthen relationships. People want to stay connected to those who appreciate them. You stand out. In a world where complaints are louder than compliments, gratitude makes you memorable. You create a ripple effect. Your appreciation inspires others to do the same, spreading more kindness in the world. When you make others feel appreciated, you don't just win their approval, you win their hearts. How to use gratitude to build stronger connections. 1. Express appreciation regularly. Most people only express gratitude on special occasions, holidays, birthdays, or after a big favor. But real gratitude, it's a daily habit. Start noticing the little things. A coworker who always helps you out, a friend who checks in on you, a family member who supports you without asking for anything in return. Then tell them, I really appreciate how you always take the time to help me out. It means a lot that you always check in on me. I don't say this enough, but I'm really grateful for you. A few words can make someone's whole day. Don't hold them back. 2. Show appreciation through actions. Words are powerful, but actions speak even louder. If you truly appreciate someone, show it. Write a handwritten note instead of just texting. Do something thoughtful, like buying their favorite snack or helping them with a task. Support them when they need it without them having to ask. When you back up your gratitude with actions, it becomes even more meaningful. 3, give unexpected compliments. Everyone loves a genuine compliment, especially when it's unexpected. Tell your friend how much you admire their determination. Let a coworker know how valuable their work is. Appreciate a stranger's kindness and say, I really respect how you handled that. These small moments create big connections. 4, practice gratitude, even in difficult situations. It's easy to be grateful when things are going well, but true gratitude, it shows up even when life gets tough. Instead of focusing on what's missing, focus on what's already there. Instead of complaining about work, be grateful you have a job. Instead of dwelling on mistakes, appreciate the lessons they taught you. Instead of focusing on what people do wrong, appreciate what they do right. When you live with gratitude, people feel it, and that makes you someone they want to be around. Final words, gratitude isn't just about being polite, it's about making people feel seen, valued, and appreciated. So ask yourself, who in my life deserves more appreciation? When was the last time I made someone feel truly valued? How can I express more gratitude today? Because when you make gratitude a habit, something incredible happens. People don't just like you, they cherish you. The law of patience, great connections take time. In today's fast-paced world, everyone wants instant results. Instant success, instant friendships, instant trust. But when it comes to building real, lasting relationships, there are no shortcuts. You don't plant a seed today and expect a tree tomorrow. You water it, nurture it, and give it time to grow. The same is true for relationships. The law of patience teaches us that the strongest connections are built over time, whether it's a friendship, a business relationship, or a romantic bond. Real trust and likability can't be rushed. They develop through consistent actions, shared experiences, and moments of genuine connection. Why patience makes you more likable? Think about the most trusted and respected people in your life. Chances are they weren't rushing to impress you. Instead, they took the time to listen, to understand, and to build a connection naturally. Here's what happens when you practice patience in relationships. People feel safe around you. They don't feel pressured or rushed. You build trust over time. Trust isn't instant, it's earned. You avoid coming across as desperate or insincere. People can sense when you're forcing a relationship. Your connections become more meaningful. The best relationships are the ones that develop naturally. In a world that values speed, patience sets you apart. How to use patience to build stronger connections. 1, don't force relationships. Let them grow. One of the biggest mistakes people make is trying too hard too fast. They meet someone new and immediately expect deep trust, loyalty, or a strong bond. But real connections take time. Instead of forcing a friendship or relationship, allow conversations to develop naturally. Be consistent in your actions, not overbearing. Give people the space to get to know you at their own pace. The right relationships will unfold organically. 2, learn to listen, not just talk. People love to feel heard, but most don't take the time to truly listen. If you want to be likable, be patient in conversations. Let others speak without interrupting. Don't rush to give advice. Sometimes people just want to be heard. Show interest in what they're saying instead of waiting for your turn to talk. Patience in listening builds deep connections. 3, understand that trust is earned, not given. Trust isn't something you demand. It's something you earn through your actions. If you want someone to trust you, be reliable, keep your promises, be honest, even when it's uncomfortable. Be patient. Trust builds over time, not overnight. When people see that you're consistent and authentic, they'll trust you naturally. 4, don't rush judgments. Give people time to show who they are. Too often, people judge others too quickly based on first impressions, assumptions, or limited interactions. But real understanding takes time. Instead of making quick judgments, give people the benefit of the doubt. Allow them time to show their true character. Recognize that everyone has layers. Don't judge based on surface level interactions. When you're patient with people, you build deeper, more meaningful relationships. 5, enjoy the journey, not just the destination. The best connections aren't just about where you end up, they're about the journey of getting there. Enjoy the small moments, laughter, shared experiences, and simple conversations. Be present in your interactions rather than worrying about where the relationship is headed. Trust that the right relationships will develop at the right time. Patience isn't about waiting. It's about allowing things to unfold naturally and beautifully. Final words. The law of patience reminds us that the best things in life take time. So ask yourself, am I rushing relationships or letting them grow naturally? Am I truly listening or just waiting for my turn to speak? Am I allowing trust to build over time or expecting it instantly? Because in the end, the people who take their time build the strongest, longest lasting connections. Be patient, and you'll earn relationships that last a lifetime. The law of authenticity, be yourself and people will love you for it. Have you ever met someone who just felt real, no pretending, no fake smiles, just genuine, honest, and completely themselves? That's the kind of person people are drawn to. The law of authenticity is simple. The more real you are, the more likable you become. See, people have an incredible ability to sense when someone is being fake. We can feel when someone is trying too hard to impress, when they're saying what they think we want to hear, or when they're wearing a mask just to fit in. And when we sense inauthenticity, we pull away. But when someone is truly themselves, flaws and all, we connect with them on a deeper level. Because authenticity builds trust, and trust is the foundation of every strong relationship. Why authenticity makes you more likable? Authenticity is powerful. It's what makes people feel safe around you. It's what makes conversations feel real and relationships feel meaningful. Here's what happens when you embrace authenticity. People trust you more. When you're real, people feel they can rely on you. You attract the right people. Being yourself means finding people who genuinely like you for who you are. You become more confident. There's no stress of pretending. You're just you. You inspire others to be themselves. When people see you embracing who you are, it gives them permission to do the same. The most magnetic people in the world aren't the ones who try to be perfect. They're the ones who own who they are, imperfections and all, how to embrace authenticity and build stronger connections. Stop trying to be what others expect. A lot of people spend their lives wearing masks, pretending to be someone they're not just to fit in. They say things they don't mean. They act in ways that aren't true to them. They fear that if they show their true selves, they won't be accepted. But here's the truth. The right people will love you for who you are. The wrong people, they were never meant for you anyway. So ask yourself, am I acting this way because I want to or because I think I should? Am I speaking my truth or just saying what others want to hear? Am I showing up as the real me? The moment you let go of the act, you become instantly more likable. 2, be honest. Even when it's hard, authenticity means being honest, not just with others, but with yourself. If you don't agree with something, say it. If you're struggling, admit it. If you don't know the answer, own it. People respect those who tell the truth. Pretending to be perfect only creates distance. Honesty builds trust. 3, own your flaws. They make you relatable. Nobody is perfect. Trying to act perfect just makes you seem unrealistic and unapproachable. But when you own your flaws, when you laugh at your mistakes, admit when you're wrong, and show vulnerability, that's when people truly connect with you. Think about it. Who do you relate to more? Someone who acts like they have it all figured out, or someone who admits they're still learning? Just like you, people don't love you in spite of your flaws. They love you because of them. 4, express your true thoughts and emotions. If you're feeling inspired, say it. If something excites you, show it. If you care about someone, let them know. Too many people hold back out of fear, but the more you express your real thoughts and emotions, the more people feel connected to you. 5, don't change who you are to impress others. The right people will like you for you. You don't need to change your personality, interests, or values just to fit in. The moment you stop trying to impress, you'll realize being yourself is more than enough. Final words, authenticity isn't about being perfect. It's about being real. So ask yourself, am I showing up as my true self? Am I speaking my truth? Am I embracing my flaws or trying to hide them? Because at the end of the day, the most likable people aren't the ones who try the hardest to fit in. They are the ones who are brave enough to be themselves. Be real, be authentic, and the right people will love you for it.